How are you, children?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're fine, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
You're
Did you go
fine,
through the
ma'am.
lines which we did in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You remember where we stopped?
Yes, ma'am. We complete first stanza.
Yes, we completed first stanza of the poem.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any doubts with regard to those lines?
No, ma'am.
Fully clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
And are you all aware of the context in which this poem has been written? The context, the situation
Yes.
when the poem
Yes,
wrote
ma'am.
this poem. Yes. Okay, close your textbook. Let me ask you quick, short questions. First question is to Stina. Stina, name the poet of the poem Invictus. Name the poet. Wait. Question is to Stina. Name the poet of the poem Invictus. Question passed to Balashankar.
Ma'am, William Ernest Henley.
William Ernest Henley. Okay. Next question is to Adi Ishwar. Adi, hope you are listening. Question is to you. What do you mean by the title Invictus? What do you mean by the title Invictus? Adi Ishwar. Adi, do you know the meaning of the title Invictus? No response. Ihan, give me the answer. Ihan. Where is Ihan? Ihan is not responding. Aldous? Aldous?
Ma'am, undefeated or unconquerable.
Yes, Invictus. The word Invictus means undefeated or unconquerable. Okay, next question is Steve. Steve, from which language this word has been derived? Invictus.
Ma'am, Latin.
Yes, the word Invictus was derived from the Latin word. All right. Next question is to Clara. Clara,
Yes, ma'am.
what was the tragedy that was faced by
Ma'am, it's darkness.
darkness?
Sufferings.
What kind of suffering?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question once again?
If you have not heard the question properly, then don't give the answer. Okay. The question is, what was a tragedy faced by the poet in his life?
Ma'am, his leg was right.
Broken?
Yeah. No, ma'am. Leg
Broken.
was taken by our situation that he.
Taken by whom?
Ma'am, the doctor.
My goodness. Clara, you have not read the book. You have not gone through the poem. Zeba, can you give me a better answer?
Ma'am, he have a
He has.
he have a
He has.
he has
I'm just correcting you grammatically.
he has to cut his leg by a disease.
I'm listening. Tell me.
He has to cut his leg due to the disease.
Yes, Seba.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Tell me.
Ma'am, he is facing a disease, so he want to cut her. He want to cut her leg.
He was suffering from a disease. Fidel, what is the name of the disease that the poet was suffering?
Ma'am, tuberculosis.
Yes, the poet was suffering from a disease called tuberculosis. And as a result, what happened, Aldous? As a result?
Ma'am, due to that disease, he was. The doctor said his left leg should be amputated.
Yes, yes. As the poet was suffering from a disease, a deadly disease called tuberculosis, doctors advised that his left leg has to be amputated. Okay. Al Asfan, next question is to you. Listen, these are the lines from the poem. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole. Okay, these are the first two lines of the poem. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole. What does night refer to?
Ma'am, his mind is full of darkness.
Yes, very good. The term night, literal meaning is darkness. What is the inner meaning of the term night?
Sufferings.
Yes, very good. Very good. Excellent answer. Night. The inner meaning of the word night is sufferings. Okay. Next question is to Aradhya. What is night compared to? What is night compared to? Who's making the sound? Amar, please be in muted mode. Amar, mute. Mute your audio. Aradhya, give me the answer.
Non-pain.
Pain. The night is compared to something else.
Pole to pole.
Who will give me the answer? Heron, and
Pole to pole.
yes, Ihan.
Pole to pole.
Night is compared to
Pole.
coal mine. Yes, night is compared to black as a coal mine. Okay. Next question is to Vaiga. Vaiga, can you hear me? Vaiga?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next question is to you. What is poet thankful for?
He is thankful for his unconquerable or undefeated mind.
Yes, good. The poet is thankful for his unconquerable soul. And what he is to whom he is thankful?
God.
Ma'am, to God.
To the gods.
Yes,
To the
the
God.
poet is thankful to the gods. Okay, so good. I'm happy with your performance. One or two were not able to answer, but
Thank you,
remaining
ma'am.
all answered well. So that shows that you are thorough with the first answer of the poem. Okay, so shall we move to the next answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Al Asfan, read. Read the second stanza. Unmute and read fast. Al Asfan.
Can I say?
Yes, Fidel, read.
Can I read?
Yes, Fidel, read.
Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the blood journeyings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed.
Very good. Thank you, Fidel. Okay, so now let's learn the second stanza in detail. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the blood journeyings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Did you understand anything from those lines? Any idea? In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. What do you mean by the term fell clutch? Fell clutch means?
Ma'am,
Deadly
deadly
grip.
grip.
Deadly grip. Deadly grip.
Deadly grip. Fell clutch
Deadly
means
grip.
deadly grip.
Deadly.
And circumstance. Circumstance.
And even though fact that
And even also fact that
causes
causes
something to
happen.
Circumstance means, in a simplified way, it means situation. Okay. Write down these word meanings in your textbook. Fell clutch means deadly grip, and circumstance means situation.
Ma'am, fell clutch and circumference are there in the textbook.
Yes, meanings are there. Circumstance, situation. So, in the fell clutch of circumstance, what is the circumstance? What is the situation that the poet is going through?
ma'am,
He is going
I'm
through
imagining
unbearable pain. He is going through extreme sufferings. Okay, the situation that the poet is going through is unbearable pain or unimaginable sufferings. So, those sufferings are said to be, in a way, it is deadly. So the situation has got a deadly grip on his life. The poet is facing death in front of himself. Okay, he's not sure whether he'll be able to survive because the disease is spreading from one body part to the other. Are you able to follow?
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
The disease, tuberculosis, is a deadly disease, and this disease has got a deadly grip on his life, and the poet is facing death in front of him, and he has no guarantee, or he is not so sure whether he'll be able to survive. Okay, in the fell clutch of circumstance, that is the meaning of that line. I have not winced nor cried aloud. Winced. What do you mean by winced?
Shrinking movement of the body out of pain
or distress.
Yes.
stress.
Winced. Winced means a painful expression on face. A painful expression on face. So imagine that you have made a cut with a knife on your finger. What happens?
Ma'am, we cried.
Ma'am, we
Blood
cry.
comes out, it gets hurt, and then
He cried.
sometimes you cry, or if you are strong-willed, you will have a painful expression. Oh, it aches. Oh, it hurts. Yes, a painful expression. That's what you mean by wincing. Okay. I have not winced nor cried aloud. So even if we get a small cut on our finger and if blood comes out, it makes us hurt, it aches, and we will have a painful expression on our face. We will not seem to be happy. Isn't it? So just imagine poet's leg, a part of the body has been cut off. So that pain cannot be compared to anything else. Unimaginable pain. So the poet says that in the fell clutch of circumstance, in this particular situation, in this painful situation, the death has held him very tightly, and even then he has not got a painful expression on his face, nor he has not cried aloud. Such a strong willpower he has.
In the cutting time, he did not say anything and simply sit.
My goodness. he definitely, I do believe that he has given anesthetic medicine. Okay, anesthesia will be done on person's body when operation is conducted.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Anesthesia means
The doctors
making
will make them.
yes. The person will be unconscious for the time.
Unconscious.
Yeah, and would
But
not.
then-
Like they would not. They will not understand
know
that
what's
pain, or they will not get that pain.
Yes, when the anesthetic medicine is applied onto the patient's body, then for the time being, they will not know the pain. But once that dosage goes, then they will start feeling the pain. Okay, so during that operation time, when that leg, when the leg was amputated, the poet might not be feeling the pain, but after some time, when the dosage of that medicine goes, then the poet will start experiencing the pain. So the poet says that in the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the blood yawnings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Blood yawnings, what do you mean by blood yawnings?
Beatings
Ma'am,
done
beating.
with
Ma'am,
Beatings
it
done
is like
with
a
a
beating
thick
with
stick
gun-
or
with
any
a
heavy
big,
object.
stick or something or like heavy object.
Yes, blood yawnings means beatings. How do you feel when somebody hits you with a thick stick? Huh?
Ma'am, we will feel pain.
Yeah.
You will get pain.
Ma'am, not only in our homes, our mother, parents, mother.
Ah,
Yes,
It must
ma'am.
be very big pain.
yes. So when somebody beats you with a thick stick, definitely you will get hurt. You will experience the pain.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. So here, the beatings, the pain of what? Of chance. Chance here means destiny. Destiny. Fate. Chance here means destiny or fate. Each person has got different fate in life. Some people will have to suffer a lot in their life, either mental sufferings or physical sufferings. Some people will have a more or less easygoing life. But whatever it is, life is a mixture of both happiness and sadness. Okay, or life is a mixture of joy and sorrow. But some people will have to face a lot of majority of sorrows in this present world and a little bit of joy. Other people will be able to experience more happiness but little bit of sorrow. Okay. So here the poet says, under the blood yawnings of chance, under the beatings of destiny. What is the destiny? The fate has reserved a painful life for him. Because you have to keep in mind that at the age of 12, the poet was affected with the disease tuberculosis. Just like of that your age, very young age. Okay, at the very young age, the poet started suffering from the disease tuberculosis. So, under the beatings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Bloody here means hurt. Children, do you find this poem very tough for you?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, it is interesting.
Okay. I can understand how tough it is for you. Bloody means hurt. And head, head refers to inner meaning, it is thoughts. My head is bloody but unbowed. So, coming back to the same example, when somebody hits you with a strong or heavy stick, your body will experience the pain, and that pain will remain for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
But
Yes, ma'am.
more than your body, your mind get hurts. Am I right?
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Your mind gets hurt because of the thought that, oh, why did he hurt me like this? Oh, why? What wrong did I do to him for beating me with such a heavy stick? What wrong did I do to him? All these thoughts will be there in your mind, and that very thoughts make you hurt. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
The same way, the poet is saying that he's thinking many thoughts. As he was lying on the hospital bed, different thoughts are coming to his mind, and that thoughts make him hurt. The poet might be thinking to himself, what did I do wrong? Or why I have to face such a kind of situation in my life? What wrong have I done? All these thoughts are making him hurt so much, but still he remains unbowed. He's not ready to bow his head down. He's not ready to put his head down. He's not ready to accept the failure in his life. Got the lines? Got the meaning of the lines?
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am.
that line means his many thoughts are being hurted, but he's not giving up. Like
Yes,
he's
yes.
not going giving up, and he's in failure. But he's not giving up.
Yes.
He's trying and trying.
He is hurt by many of the thoughts or feelings, but he is never ready to give up. Yes. He never cries, he never wins, and he is not ready to give up. So, in the second stanza, let me ask you, what kind of quality or which quality of the poet do you find in the second stanza? We just discussed those 4 lines. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the blood yawnings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Which quality of the poet do you find here?
Ma'am, he did not give up.
Ma'am,
Okay.
he's
yes, ma'am.
the brave.
Yes, very good, very good. The
Yes.
poet is brave. Then,
He did not give up.
yes,
Not lose hope,
yes.
thinking that he can do it.
Not giving up. The poet is not ready to give up. Then,
He's not accepting his failure.
not ready to accept his failure. This is almost
And
the same
he's
meaning.
not afraid.
Unafraid. Then, strong.
Ma'am, strong willpower.
Yes, strong willpower. Strong willpower. Brave, not ready to give up. Unafraid.
Ma'am, unconquerable soul.
Not unconquerable. Unconquerable.
Unconquerable.
Yes. Yes. He has got an unconquerable. Unconquerable. Repeat the word. Unconquerable.
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 Yes. Unconquerable.
So,
Okay. So I hope the second stanza is clear.
yes.
Ma'am.
Any doubts?
No,
Yeah.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Shall we move to the third stanza?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Balashankar, read the third stanza.
Yes, ma'am. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the fates, and yet the
Menace.
menace of the year finds and shall find me unafraid.
Okay. All right. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. So, children, we are all born on this world. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
We are living right now. But what comes at the end of our life? End of. Yes. Yes. What comes at the end of our life?
Death will die.
If a person is born on this world, definitely he will have
Death.
yes, death.
Dead.
Birth and death. That goes together. Okay? It is very sure that each person who has taken birth on this world will have a death one day or the other. Any different opinion?
No, ma'am.
No. It is very sure. We all will die one day or the other. Are you all afraid of death?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
No, yes, sir.
Some of you are and some of you are not. Okay. Beyond this place of wrath and tears. Wrath means?
Great anger.
Great anger.
Great anger.
Great anchor.
Yes. Wrath means anger.
Great.
Great anger. Tears. Tears refers to?
Ma'am, cry. When we are-
Tears refers to sorrow. Sorrow. Tears refers to sorrow. So we know that in our day-to-day life, we come across different kinds of emotions. Which are those emotions?
Ma'am, one is pain.
Pain. Okay, pain. Then
Anger.
anger,
Happy.
happiness. Okay. Happy. Then
Sadness.
sadness,
Sadness.
Excited.
excitement. Yes.
Surprise.
Ah.
Ma'am,
So
surprise.
amazement. Okay.
Joyful.
Ah. Joy.
Sadness.
Sadness.
Laughing.
Crying. Mama cry.
Yes. Fear.
Afraid.
Worry.
Afraid.
Depression. So we go through different kinds of emotions. Okay. So this world is a mixture of joy and sorrow. Okay. It's a mixture of fear. It's a mixture of comfort. We come across different kinds of emotions. The poet says that beyond this place of wrath and tears, he is referring to the material world. Okay, the present world in which we live. The place refers to the world which we live. In this world, we come across different types of emotions or feelings: joy, sorrow, happiness, sadness, worry, depression, excitement, amazement, different kinds of emotions. Beyond this place, beyond this world, something is there. Looms. Looms means shadow or reflection. Looms. Shadow or reflection. What kind of reflection do you see beyond this world? That is the horror of the shade. Again, look at the word. It's not the shade when we speak about colors, but shade here
It's
refers
like,
to,
here, death.
Death.
yes, death.
Death.
Shade here refers to death.
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 So beyond this place, beyond this world of different kinds of emotions, we find the reflection or shadow of the horror of death. Okay, death is quite frightening for most of the people. It is a horrifying experience. People do live on this world as if they don't die at all. Am I right? We live in such a manner that we will never die. But the reality, the fact is that one day or the other, we will have to face death. So the poet says that beyond this world, beyond this material world, beyond the world in which we live right now, there is something awaiting for us. There is a shadow. We could see the reflection of death beyond this world. And yet, the menace of the years, menace, what do you mean by menace?
A person or
Menace
thing
means
that.
Something that cause harm.
Menace, a person or thing that is likely to cause harm. So menace here means danger.
Danger.
A person or
Danger.
thing that is likely to cause harm.
And menace of the years. Years. What is years referring to? Every year we celebrate what?
And
Christmas.
birthday.
Birthday.
Yes, birthday.
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 Yes.
Personally speaking, every year we celebrate our birthdays. Huh?
Yes.
Whenever that particular date comes, we all will be so excited. We order for cakes. Huh? We light candles. We blow them out. We will have a wonderful party.
Yes.
But what are these birthdays reminding us of? What are these birthdays reminding us of?
The day when we were born.
Okay, of course. It is reminding us about the date of birth. Yes, our birthday. But every year it happens. We are becoming older and older.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So getting older and older has got another meaning.
When
Yes,
And death.
we are
And death.
nearing to our death. Yes.
Ma'am, sometimes we say
Ma'am, we are
we have
being near to the death.
Yes, we are getting closer to death.
ma'am, sometimes we say next birthday maybe I'm not there.
Do you say like that?
No, ma'am. When we old.
Like some
Ah.
old people will say,
Once you become old.
yeah, if I celebrate this birthday, then next birthday I would not be there, like that.
Ah. We do not know at what point of time or when death comes to take us. Okay. We are living our life in such a way that we will never face death. So the point
Ma'am,
says
can
that
you see
death.
me?
No, Hanna, I can't see you. Your camera is off. And yet the menace of the years. Years refers to becoming old.
Becoming
The
old.
person is becoming old, and the danger that he is facing is that he will have to face the reality of death. Okay. So the poet says that, and yet the menace of the years, even though even though he gets older and older, and he is waiting for the reality of death to be faced in his life, he shall find unafraid. He will not be afraid, even though he becomes older and older, and even though he is nearing to death, he will remain unafraid. Okay,
Okay,
that
ma'am.
is the meaning of those two lines. So once again, I'll read. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. So the poet says that there is another world. Okay, while we live in this present world, something is awaiting for us, that is the horror of death. One day or the other, we will have to face our death. And the poet says that even if he becomes older and older, he is ready to face his death with all the courage. He will not be unafraid. Sorry, he will not be afraid to face death. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Is that clear?
Ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we
Yes,
move to the
ma'am.
last stanza?
Yes,
It
ma'am.
matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Mark those last two lines. The last lines are the most significant lines in the poem. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. It matters not how straight the gate. Straight, the word straight refers to narrow. It's not the usual spelling. Strait. The word straight means narrow. Okay. So the poet says that it matters not how straight the gate. Gate refers to the path. So according to Christianity, in Bible, it is said that if we have to reach the eternal life, you have to go through the narrow gate. The way to heaven is not so easy. That's what the Bible says. You will have to face a lot of hurdles, lot of obstacles, lot of hindrances in your life in order to reach heaven. Catholics are here?
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Nice. Have you read something like that in Bible?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it's a reference to Bible. It matters not how straight the gate is. The poet says that the gate to heaven, the gate to eternal life will be very narrow, but it doesn't matter. How charged with punishments the scroll, even though he has to face a lot of punishments, that is also it's not a matter. The poet is thinking that why he has to go through such a lot of sufferings. So here sufferings are said to be punishments that he has got as a part of his fate. Okay. So how charged with means faced. Charged with means faced with. So the poet is asking himself why he has to suffer a lot. And these sufferings are considered as a kind of punishments in his life. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. You know, master. Master is the person who has got a authority over others. Master has got the authority over his subordinates. or the people, somebody has not muted. Why this kind of disturbance is coming?
Yes, ma'am, it is so disturbing.
Please be in muted mode.
Ma'am, it was from
Only if you have to speak, you can unmute. Okay, I have told it many times. This kind of sound is coming through. Yes, I am the master of my fate. Master means a person who has got authority over his subordinates. So here, the poet is master of what? He's master of his
fate.
fate. He's master of his destiny. What is his fate now? What is his fate? F-A-T-E. His fate is to suffer the disease. His fate is to go through extreme pain. The fate has already reserved that he has to suffer this endless pain in his life. He has to spend so many months in the hospital. Everything is reserved. Okay, each person will have different destiny in his life. I am the master of my fate, and he says that he is the one who controls his fate. With his willpower, with his strong mind, he is ready to fight. I am the captain of my soul. You know that captain is the authority, the central authority who has got a dominant power over the crew. The captain is the
he
one
have
who
a,
gives
right.
directions.
Like
Yes.
he
He
has
has-
right to give the
He has the control over his soul. So he is not ready to give up. He is not ready to be defeated, no matter what kind of situation comes in his life. Whether he has to go through extreme sufferings, whether his leg has to be amputated, even whether he has to face death in front of him, he is not ready to give up. He is not upset. He is not worried. He is not depressed. But he has a positive approach towards life. And that is the reason why he lived up to 57 years of age. At the age of 12, he was contracted with the disease tuberculosis, which was deadly enough. But then he lived till at the age of 57 only because of his strong willpower. Okay? So we have come to the end of the poem. Hope you have understood. Go through the lines quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Go through the entire poem. Read the lines. Read the lines silently.
Okay, ma'am.
And if you have any doubts, just ask.
Ma'am, attendance.
Ma'am, attendance
I
is
have
taken.
already taken. I have already taken the attendance. Muhammad Yasin, Herin, Gauri, Anna. These are the latecomers. Did you all finish reading the poem?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
Ma'am, finished.
Do you have any doubts?
No.
No doubts, ma'am. No doubts.
Okay, very good. I'm happy because the poem
Not
is
yet,
a bit
ma'am.
tough. Still, I have made, yeah, I'm happy that you were able to understand. Okay, so if you read and if you again find any doubts, please do ask me. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
so
Okay,
I'll be
ma'am.
uploading the notes very soon. Copy it neatly into your notes. Okay, so
Yes,
thank you,
ma'am.
children. We'll meet in the
Thank you,
next
ma'am.
class.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.